Hello everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. Today I have a couple things that I want to share with all of you. It's been a week of kind of a hodgepodge of things. Usually I kind of work on one item at a time. Basically it's all shawls or all blankets or all hats or and stuff. This week I kind of did a combination of things. First of all, I have a small announcement. This Wednesday, July 7th at 4 p.m. Central Time. Terry from Nana's Crochet Ideas and I will be doing a live. We're going to be showing our June projects, our challenge that we had, and then also we're going to be spinning the wheel for the next month for July's challenge project. So if you can be there, 4 p.m. Central Time this Wednesday, July 7th. Okay, so let's see. Look, I have a couple things. So first of all, I did get a thank you card from, I think it's Warm Up America. I did quite a few of donations for some of the charities that they were sponsoring. So I'm not sure which one this is for, but I did get it back. They always send one. Thank you so much. All right, let's get to the next item. So, like I said, I have a hodgepodge of things. And let's see, which one is this? So I kind of worked on whatever I needed to work on. Kind of whatever I grabbed. I have so many whips, you guys. I have 2 storage totes full of whips. So that means I need to start kind of buckling down and working on some of this stuff because it's a small room and I have a small section of it for crafting and it's taken up a lot of space. And as if you can notice, it's pretty quiet because the baby Savannah was taking a nap, so she's still not fully awake.
Well,
so
she's awake.
But otherwise, she's been behaving so far. Anyway, so I have. Don't be shaking the camera.
I got her.
So I have a lot of whips, and that is what I'm going to be working on. I need to, and of course I am going to be working on some hats, but in between the hats, hat is really quick to make, so I can finish some whips. The next charity that I am making hats for, sorry about the camera shaking, will be Sarah's Circle, and I am making hats for her. Now, for that charity, this is a shelter for women. A lot of organizations out there, they will almost always accept hats. That's the universal thing that you can donate almost anywhere. Hats, scarves, they're always needed almost everywhere. So anyway, let me show you the first hat I made for them. Is this really pretty ombre. I love this hat. This is a Bagoday. It did not have a tutorial number, but I will post it, oh my gosh, the link down below. I love this hat. I love ombres, so you can see how pretty this looks. And it is basically front posts and back loops, which created this, and then front posts and back loops. It came out really nice. Very pretty in the ombre. I love ombres. This is the peach, the salmon, what I call the salmon. This color reminds me of a time when my kids were smaller. I used to have a living room this color. I loved it so much. So I will put the link down below. I love Bagoday's hats. I just love her tutorials, period. Now this next one that I did is also going to Sarah's Circle, and it is a gosh, this is a Hobby Lobby yarn bee, soft and sleek, in the silver mist. And it is basically, I don't know if you can see the flecks of brown. I'm trying to see if you can see the flecks of brown in it. But it does have flecks of brown in it. I guess these little, and it just reminds me of tweed. Like you see these little darker ones, those are the little flecks of brown. And when I was working with it, I really love Hobby Lobby yarn. It is just really nice to work with. I like the texture of it. But when I was working with this color, And this is just the basic little beanie. You know, it's a double crochet, and then I did a single crochet here for the brim. Have not woven in my ends. I did not wash them yet. But I noticed that this would be just a great color for a man's sweater or a little boy's cardigan. It's just, I just loved it. So here's one. That's the sleek. Yeah, so it's the Yarn Bee, soft and sleek, a silver mist, and it is actually one that I think this is from last year's clearance for 99 cents that I bought. So then I had, I don't know if you guys remember when Bridget donated some of her corner to corner blankets. Bridget is one of my ministry ladies from when we actually were back in Chicago, and she still occasionally sends me things. So she sent me this piece right here, and she does that. A lot of times she'll send me a piece that is kind of small or it's unfinished, or she ran out of yarn or whatever, and she just sent it to me. So it was this small rectangle in the corner to corner, and I wanted to finish it somehow and send it off as a lap gan, and send it off to a senior facility that I'm also donating to, Heritage Health Rehab. And so I found this Caring Kindness yarn in the color Ray Yellow. Caring Kindness yarn in rayon yellow, and I kind of added it on. So here's how it looks. I kind of did like this, you know, here's what she did. I took that yellow, I felt it blended in well with the color, and I kind of did a double crochet with that. Then I went around it in the moss stitch, and then I had some left over of this one right here, the Silver Mist, and I did a border around it, which kind of gave it that it needed something. So I'm really happy with how it came out. I think it kind of looked like it was all done together, and this will be going to the Heritage Health Rehab box that I have started. So as you can see, I did an assortment of things. Then I did these, if you remember, because I have like 100 whips. I started a Frankenstein granny square project. Yeah, one of my many, hundreds of whips going. And so I've been kind of using my scrap project for this, and I mean like really tiny scraps, to make these Frankenstein granny squares, you see? And still have all of them. And then I'm going to put them all together, and with a navy blue border, and it's going to come out, I think it's going to look good. So I made a couple more because I had really small. Oh wait, this is not for that. Okay, so then here's my hat not hate. And I am really disappointed in myself over this one, because I was working on it was another Bagoday hat, but it did not come out for me. So I'm not even going to tell you what that tutorial is. I'm going to redo it, and it did not come out for me. I know it looks like I have some detail, but do you see this detail here and here and here? It should have been a pattern in it, and I don't see that pattern. So I think what I did, oh no, this is not it. Oh my gosh. Never mind, skip that. That's not the hat. This is the hat. Oh, good Lord. I'm talking about the wrong hat. Here it is. Okay. Sorry. Here's the hat that I was trying to do this detailed work on, which again, she had one, and then and look, you can't really see it. You see some of it, but you don't really see it. And I think it involved a moss stitch, and then a double crochet, and then a moss stitch. So, and then a front post on here on the bottom for the brim. This is that ombre from the very first hat that I showed you. from the red heart. See, and this is the other side. So I totally messed it up. And I think I know what I did wrong here, because some of the detail that she was talking about, I was supposed to do it from the inside. Flip it inside, work on it, then flip it back into the other side, and it would have made that detail here. And I think I didn't do that right. So I'm going to redo that hat. But in the meantime, this one is still okay. I do like this peachy things. Oh. So that's another one that's going to Sarah Circle. And then here's the one that I got mixed up on, the Hat Not Hate. So I'm doing multiple projects here. This is for Hat Not Hate, which is due actually, by the way, by the end of August. So we need to ship these out. And this one is just, I think this is the Crafter Secret Aqua. I love Crafter Secret to work at. It is like the Red Hearts Super Saver, or Joann's Twist, you know. I love Crafter Secret. And I just did the basic, what's her name, you see, like Bagoday do a lot of double crochet, front post, double crochet, front post, and then a single crochet out for the brim. Came out okay for a beanie. Then I did something else, kind of crazy, also for Hat Not Hate. I did the, let me make sure I get the person's name right, I did the beanie. I did a beret hat, beret hat, and it's by Little John's Yarn. So I'm going to put the link down below if you are interested. And I thought, let me do something different for this Hat Not Hate, and I did a beret. And I will tell you, this thing seems huge to me because it's a beret, so it's kind of, and if you look, it's got these corners are a little, it's got almost like this little octagon kind of look to it, although you don't really see it till you flip it on the inside. See? I stopped at the number of rows that she did here because I thought it was looking too much like a saucer. It was too big. So I stopped because I thought, well, I think she wanted 21 rows, and I thought that was just a lot. And it is for children, right? But it came out pretty cool. I'm really happy. It's something different. There are an assortment of different beret hats out there. This is one that I did. I think it will be kind of interesting, something different I've done. And it is by Little John's Yarn. So I will put the link down below if you are interested in making one yourself. But yeah, this will go for Hat Not Hate also. And then I did, you know, my washcloths, because I am in love with washcloths now. So this is also the Crafter Secret cotton. And this is last year's that I bought clearance, and I only paid 57 cents for that cotton. So yeah, and this is in the color Weathered Clay. Yeah, 57 cents. They did not have such deals this time. So I made 2 washcloths in the Weathered Clay, which is kind of cute. And I like them this size. I like smaller size washcloths for my kitchen. I have them in different sizes, but I like them smaller so I can use it as a washcloth to wash and wipe. So, and you know, I like the color, because we do know that, you know, once we start washing them, they become gruffer, and they lose their color a little bit. But yes, I made 2 washcloths. Then another Hat Not Hate hat. This is also the Crafter Secret Aqua, and it is in the moss stitch, which was, I have to say, my hands were hurting, so it was kind of hard. I shouldn't say hard, but because of the way you do the moss stitch, it is very pretty. There are no gaps. So if you're looking for something that, you know, not a lot of people like gaps when they're working with items and they want something tighter, this is a really nice stitch to do. So that's the moss, and then I just did a back loop. And then here's another one of my ombres, Hat Not Hate, and it is the blue. The Super Saver Blue ombre, and here it is, and just the back. I think it looks really pretty. and it came out nice for my hat not hate. And that's about all that I did. Oh, I did do one more thing, so hold on, let me get it.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, so I did also work on my make scrap yarn project with my scraps. Now I did say I've been making my balls because I really want to finish these, a lot of these whips that I have. And like I said, I have multiple scrap projects that I have started. This one I'm using a lot of the larger scraps that I have, longer ones, and so I did make another ball. I want to finish that project that I'm working on for Priscilla from Distinctive Crochet. That she started the challenge, and I want to finish it and kind of post it. So I did work on that. So that's about it that I've been working on. Not a whole lot, I guess, than what I normally do. But like I said, I just want to remind everyone about the live with Terry this Wednesday at 4 p.m. If you're still with me at this point, I want to remind you again, 4 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, and a lot of what's coming up is you'll be seeing a lot more hats and a lot more of the whips that I want to finish up, because I do have 2 totes full, you guys. I need to get these going. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.